Hisashiburi Dana Beautiful. Today I'm going to cover the recently released Jujutsu Kaisen manga, Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. In this manga, the story picks up 60 to 70 years after where Jujutsu Kaisen's story ended. In this manga, we have two new protagonists, Yuta and Maki's grandkids, Tsurugi and Yuka, and they're facing aliens. Now in this manga, the aliens versus sorcerers scene is building up. There could be Weir. Along with that, it's revealed why the aliens came to Earth, and our Yuji is back, and it's revealed that Mahito is still alive, and along with many more things. So, without any further ado, let's dive right into the story. In Chapter 1, our new protagonists are introduced. This is Yuka. This is Tsurugi. Yuka was closer to Yuta, and Tsurugi to Maki. After both passed away, their grandchildren followed their footsteps, meaning they walked on the path of becoming a sorcerer. This is Osami, a new character. He sends both of them on a mission with Maru. Maru is an alien, and they don't know that yet. And the mission is that kids in the neighborhood are disappearing. Go find out what's happening. During investigation, they find out a curse user is doing this. He's kidnapping kids and selling them to make money, but the kidnapper is about to stop all work very soon because aliens have arrived. Tsurugi was in his capture, and he doesn't believe him at first. But when his sister and Maru come to save him, and both brothers beat the kidnapper together, they think they've won, but that's not what happens. The kidnapper uses his remaining energy to take the kids and escape from here, but Maru knocks him out with his third eye. Both the brother-sister suspects, if Maru is an alien, and has aliens, have really come to Earth. In Chapter 2, we see Osami and Menyu's meeting with aliens, where we see the alien boss, who's said to be at Sukuna's level. At the other side, Tsurugi and Yuka gather info from the kidnapper alone about aliens. Kidnapper says all that info is digital, so it was easy to leak. That's how he found out about aliens. Talking about aliens, it's a spaceship hovering outside Earth, with about 50,000 aliens in IT. Tsurugi doesn't believe him. He says if a spaceship is hovering over our head, why didn't we notice it? Kidnapper says maybe they're using some alien technology, and if you want to know something, come to this mountain at 8 o'clock tomorrow. They'll come there to refill food and water. And that's exactly what happens. They see a very big spaceship in front of them. Yuka says, yes, aliens have really come, and it's said they're at Sukuna's level. Tsurugi says, Grandpa, Granny, and others were able to defeat Sukuna, but they're not with us. Excuse me. All the damage and work was done by Gojo, only not by those clowns. Anyway, after that, we also meet Maru's twin brother, Cross. He doesn't talk much, but whenever he talks, he speaks rudely. Why? Today we'll know that too. By the way, Maru doesn't do that. He speaks lovingly. Chapter 3 starts, and in this chapter, Yuka, Maru, and Tsurugi goes on a tiger hunt. And that's it. I literally feel this is a filler chapter, right? Unless this baby tiger comes in handy in future. Chapter 4. Now, the real fun begins. First, he reveals that Maru is an alien, but both already know. Anyway, today, they have a strange mission. The scene is that every year, the same kid takes admission in the first class, but with different names every time. They think definitely some curse user is involved in the scene. Also, Osami tells Tsurugi to gather as much info as possible about Maru and aliens. Now, they make a plan outside the school that Yuka and Minu will go to the kid's home to investigate. Rest, Tsurugi and Maru will interrogate the kid. And here, it's revealed that in human terms, our Maru is 19 years old, meaning he is older than both Tsurugi and Yuka. Tsurugi is 17 and Yuka 16. Anyway, now Yuka and Minu leave, and here, Tsurugi sees the kid and asks him with a bit scary looks. The kid runs away. They chase him, and he summons a Shikigami, which directly attacks Tsurugi and Maru, but both of them defend. But here, Tsurugi doesn't want Maru to fight. See, the scene is that if during any mission Maru gets hurt, the aliens might take it as an excuse to attack and start a war, saying humans are a threat to us. And if you're wondering why Maru is with them, well, aliens sent him. They want to observe humans at ground level, and also want to know if we can coexist with them. Anyway, now the kid calms down and tells what's the scene. One day he came home and found his mom dead, and he didn't want to go to the next grade. He requested his mom to let him stay in first grade forever. Because of this, his mom became a monster, say Shikigami kind of. And if you're confused about what all of this is, so Yuta and Rika had the same scene. And all of this is very fascinating for our Maru. Anyway, now Tsurugi tells the kid, "Take me to your home." Other side, Yuka and Minu reach the kid's home, and Yuka finds something suspicious in the garden. They dig, and both Yuka and Tsurugi find skeletons from the ground. Exactly, both found. Well, the kid took Tsurugi and Maru somewhere else, meaning something's wrong. The kid tells Tsurugi that this is his mom's body. The kid gets a bit scared, so he asks, "Will I go to jail?" Maru speaks very sweetly to him and explains, "It won't happen like that. Here, pay attention to Maru's words. Very important for the story." Maru says, "I don't have a home. What we had, we lost. But maybe all this will be fine if I become neighbors with some good persons." The kid asks, "What is a neighbor?" In our definition, what is neighbor? People living next to our door, up, down. That's neighbor, but not for Maru. He says neighbors are those companions who understand why the things you treasure are important. In Maru or Alien's dictionary, neighbors are homies, or best friends, sort of. Tsurugi also hears all this and likes it a lot. Then his phone rings. It's Yuka's call. And Yuka says, "Arrest the kid!" Because he's not a kid, he's a murderer. 5 bodies found in his garden. Tsurugi turns back, and Maru is already knocked out. And then the kid starts removing his skin. Here revealed, he's not a kid, but an old sorcerer. What a surprise. And this old sorcerer has clashed with an OG guy and was defeated by him too. We will get to know about him in later chapters. Chapter 5 starts when a girl calls her mom to her room because her water is floating. Along with that, we see unconscious Maru too. Well, something's gonna happen. But before that, the old man and Tsurugi start to fight. The old man summons his Shikigami named Mama's Raid Boy, or Mother Spirit, who carries thread and needle. The Shikigami and the old man attack Tsurugi a lot, but he dodges all of them, every single one. Still, he gets a slight injury above his eye. Anyway, now it's revealed that the old man is not in any loop. So the scene of him going to first class again and again is not a loop at all. Actually, the truth is, he likes first class. So he keeps going to first class every year. But how does he do this? Well, he becomes part of different families, takes admission, then kills them and steals their family's skin. Through this, the old man becomes such a small kid. See, he used his brain, but not the right way. If you had to do something like this, then go to different schools. Why are you going to the same school again and again? Hearing all this, Tsurugi's mind just blows, and he directly activates new shadow style. Simple domain. You're thinking absolutely right. Our Tsurugi is heavily restricted. He doesn't have curse energy. So how did he activate simple domain? Well, yes. Tsurugi is like our old Maki and Toji. No curse energy, heavily restricted body. But yes, the simple domain he's activating is through his curse tool, which has curse energy. Using that, he activates simple domain. And whoever comes in the range of his simple domain, his offense and defense both increase. Using this, he just beats the old man. Yuka also comes and beats the old man before he could recover. Both brother and sister beat him together. By the way, when both brother and sister fight, they don't simply add, they actually multiply, meaning they fight very well together. After beating the old man, they think we won easily. But then, the old man stabs a needle into Yuka in one strike. She faints, and he also injures Tsurugi too. He thinks he has beaten both brother and sister. But surprise, surprise, someone's third eye is opened. And yes, the water levitating at the start of the chapter was due to Maru's third eye. Chapter 6 starts, and we see Maru unconscious, and his third eye is controlling him. Now, how broken it is, we'll know in this chapter. First, Maru puts the old man in a genjutsu sort of thing. The old man hurts himself to get out of it. After that, Maru throws a stone at him. The old man thinks he will break the stone midway, but Maru changes the stone's path in the air. So the stone hits his head, and then comes a very deadly kick. But the old man dodges it. All of this, Tsurugi is also watching, and he knows definitely something's wrong here. Well, in the audience, there is not only Tsurugi, but Maru's brother, Cross, too. See, the scene is that whenever one brother uses his third eye, the others also get to know, and Cross is letting all this happen. See, what Tsurugi doesn't want, Cross wants, and that is war. If Maru gets hurt here, then aliens will say, "See, they hurt our brother! We'll kill humans now!" Meaning war. and they are very, very confident that we'll win because they've got King Dabura. Now, while fighting Maru, the old man says, I am feeling the same as when that man defeated me. And who is this? Who is this? This is our Yuji, and he's alive. We have further proof of it. Anyway, back to their fight. And here, Maru turns the old man into a punching bag. He beats him and throws the old man straight into the swimming pool. Then he uses his third eye again, and one more ability is revealed, and that's motor manipulation. Because the water in the swimming pool starts boiling, the old man comes out, and then he freezes, meaning the water's temperature goes down. In short, the third eye is completely broken. It has many powers. Anyway, now Maru is about to take the old man's life in just one blow, but Tsurugi comes in between. From far away, Cross is looking, and he says it doesn't matter. Whether Tsurugi protects Maru or attacks him, it doesn't matter, because not only aliens, many Earthlings also want benefits from aliens. Cross also wants war and to rule here, etc. Now he kind of gives an order to Maru to kill him, as he can control him a little. Well, I don't think so. Meaning, on the other side, Tsurugi is trying to wake up Maru again and again. And now he says, wake up, we are supposed to be neighbors. As soon as Cross hears this, he comes in between and stops Maru. Why he did that, we'll know in a bit. Now chapter 7 starts, and the old man thinks he escaped. But no. Osami comes here and uses curse speech, and using that, he catches the old man very easily. On the other side, Cross is angry at Tsurugi. Cross thinks Tsurugi doesn't know about neighbor and what it means, and he just said it like that, but actually he knows. Now Tsurugi faints, but Cross keeps saying the same things. You don't know anything, but I know what kind of people you are, and you all must look down on us as dangerous, filthy, and poor. Even if you want, we won't become your neighbors. See, the point is, Tsurugi, Yuka, and Maru are kind of ready to try, but Cross doesn't want this. Why this is so, we'll find out ahead. Anyway, after that, Cross meets Osami, and Osami says in his mind, whatever happens, we can't show injured Maru to the aliens. He says, we'll fix him, so you don't have to worry. But Cross doesn't let them do that. He says, it's our companion. We'll fix him. And also here, Cross becomes Maru. After that, we see Jujutsu Kaisen's most hated villain, Mahito. And he's saying, so it's not him after all. And then Tsurugi's eye opens. Now, as much as I can understand and explain, Mahito, even after 60 to 70 years, is still in the void. Sukuna went ahead, but Mahito stayed there. This bastard is still there, waiting for Yuji. And here Tsurugi was heavily injured, meaning he could have died too. So maybe Mahito sensed it and said, oh, that's not him, meaning I'm waiting for him. One more proof that our guy Yuji is still alive. Anyway, after that, the three of them enjoy, roam around, and here Cross and Yuka have a conversation about religion, humans, etc. Many things. Now Tsurugi doesn't understand, but Yuka recognizes this is not Maru, this is Cross. After that, back to some little religion talk. And here Cross says, I'm not saying those who have been stolen from have the right to steal from others. But when you've been robbed, the temptation to steal in return lingers very strongly afterward. So you should be prepared for that. Yuka understands this and says in her mind, is he declaring a war on us? But she takes his talk lightly. But why did she understand it as war? See, what aliens told, they are refugees, meaning they have run from somewhere. So possibly their homeland got attacked by someone, meaning they stole their homeland from them. So they came here. He is saying, when something of ours is stolen, the mind wants to steal someone else's too. Absolutely wrong to do. But the mind wants. Then Yuka doesn't pay much attention and tells Cross to come with her. Actually, she wanted to get something checked. What to check? Brain. We find out that she has a tumor, and she only has 6 months to live. And this manga JJK module is also going to run for 6 months only. Very good. Here the manga ends. Their character dead. Anyway, Yuka asks Cross, so now what will you do? Steal even more from those who have already been stolen from? Cross gets angry and says, you don't know what happened to us, and you can't compare your pain to our pain. Yuka says, maybe your home got stolen, but you're not dying. I can't change my situation, but you have time. You can change. But then Cross goes into a long monologue, saying that humans and aliens can't exist together. These are all useless ideologies, and I will steal your home. Yuka says, how long will you steal? Hating and stealing is easy, but it's an endless cycle. So let's put an end to this. Maybe Cross. Maybe he would understand something after this. Now in Chapter 8, we'll see the aliens' past, and you'll properly understand why these people came here and what happened to them. Otaku from Future, I just wanted to let you all know that I have made many pronunciation errors in this part, so bear with me. See, the scene is on their planet. Many different species live there, like Maru and Cross are from the Lumerian species, and their boss, Dabura, the horn guy, is from the Duskante species. On the same planet, a dog-like creature existed, which is a Kalian. Lumerians like Maru and Cross consider this creature a divine creature and worship it. And this creature hunts all other species, leaving them. Now, all the other species decided to kill these creatures, to genocide them. But the Lumerians refused. They didn't let that happen. Because of this, the genocide of both Kalians and Lumerians happened. And that genocide was mainly done by the Duskante species. In the same genocide, Maru and Cross lost their parents too. Then other Lumerians raised them. Mainly this man did. His name is Daula, and he's building a canal so that the Duskante species can travel easily. By the way, they have another route which goes around. You'll see it in the right photo. And if a direct route is made from the middle, it will be easier for them. Daula explains this to Maru and Cross. So Cross asks, why are we working for them? Daula says, the planning work was decided long ago. And actually, the same people were working on it, but the Kalians, the divine creatures, attacked. Therefore, this work is now given to us. Cross says in this, what's our benefit? They stole our home, drove us away, and now we are working for them. Daula says, see, in this, there is our benefit too, and I want that they and we coexist and become good. By the way, here one more thing is revealed. From the Lumerians, only Dola is building this canal. Others are not doing anything. In fact, some even come to spoil the work too, but later their village elders agree to help Dola in the construction. So all the people work together, and with the help of everyone, the canal was finally made. Then we see a Duskante species ship going from here, and of course they look down on the Lumerians. Anyway, we find out that the Duskante gave them another project from which they'll benefit. So if this continues, trade between Lumerian and Duskante will start again, which is a good thing. Here, Cross finds out that when Maru's parents were killed, Baloma also lost his daughter. But for his people's good, he's ready to shake hands with Duskante too. That's the reason why Cross respects him. Anyway, now these people are having a party. They all were happy that things were finally going in a good direction. Yes, I said were, because the divine creatures, the Kalians, killed one high-ranking Duskante's daughter. Chapter 9 starts when we find out that the third eye of aliens is the source of Rala curse energy. And when tears come from their third eye, it means either an alien is died or born. One more meaning of tears coming, but that's only for Lumerians. And that is when a Kalian, that divine creature, dies. Why telling us? Because Duskante said, our daughter is killed. And that is a lie. One old man from the Lumerians says it's impossible to happen, because where the Duskantes live, there is not any divine creature there. They were moved from there. Lumerians know all this is a lie, but Duskante rule there, so they can't do anything. And if they want to compensate for their daughter's so-called death, then they have to give 90% of their territory, along with the canal too, but they have another way, which is a duel. If Duskante wins, they will rule. And if Lumerians win, meaning Cross and others, they will rule. And these people actually agree to the duel. So from their side is Dura, and he is the strongest Samorian. Actually, he won a tournament, because of which he got the title Strongest Samorian. But he knows that in that tournament, not many strong people came. So he doesn't claim himself the strongest. But still, he has to accept the duel. He can't even say no. So from the Lumerian side, the fighter is Dura, and from the Duskante side, it's Dabura. And just from his presence, Cross and the other people get scared. We find out that Dura and Dabura actually know each other, and Dabura doesn't want to fight, but they have kept his sister hostage. and they are saying, you have to kill whoever is against you. Now, before their match starts, Dura speaks a lot. First, he says that what caused the exile of the Lemurian people 10 years ago was not some religious war over Kalyans. Actually, the Duskante wanted Mool. Mool is an ore which can convert curse energy into any other form. Also, I think this man is the leader of the Duskante tribe. Lastly, Dura says, today, whatever happens, I just want that we can live together, that we could exist. The fight starts, and Dabura beats Dura so brutally that the fight is not even shown. All we see are some reactions. They are scared as hell. Cross attacks Dabura, but Maru stops him. Cross says a lot to Dabura. And what does Dabura say? Sorry. Later, we find out that Dabura and Dura were actually best friends before, well, Dura died. They lost the duel. So Duskante says, now your home is ours. Get out from here. So they start thinking, now where will we go? Then here comes Dabura, who says, Dura told me to show you something, and that is this much mole. When Dura was making the canal, the mole he extracted while digging, he saved it all here. But what's their benefit in it? Well, this is not just regular mole. This is one of the most pure substances. And from this, only Cross and Maru make a spaceship and decide to leave this planet and find new neighbors. Also, Dabura goes with them because he promised his bestie, I'll protect your people. And that is the full past of the aliens. That's the reason Cross doesn't want to make anyone a neighbor. Now, Chapter 10 starts with the Jujutsu Kaisen higher-ups, and they are watching Maru versus the old man fight, saying, aren't these aliens much more powerful than us? Some of them say they have attacked a sorcerer, which violated Article number 7, meaning now they are recognized as a threat. But then Osami says, not according to the Hakari provision. Yes, you heard me right. That gambler, Hakari, he got some laws named after him. And what these laws do is that when Hakari came in the culling games, we found out where he lives and that he runs some underground fighting arena type thing. So they made a law out of this thing. And this law says, if two sorcerers fight for something, then that combat won't violate any law. Meaning Hakari's gambling addiction was so strong that they literally made a rule on him. And since Maru, Tsurugi, and Yuka are considered sorcerers, and they have signed a contract, they get saved by this law. But here's one man who keeps blaming the aliens, saying, why are you taking their side? Why are you saving them? After that, Osami says, bastard, why are you against them? And he replies, because they have shown how strong they are. So now we also have to show how strong we are. So as soon as possible, find out where Itadori Yuji is. My boy is finally back. And most probably, this is our current timeline Yuji, who is not that old. Well, he is special. But from this, one thing is confirmed. Even these people don't know where their strongest sorcerer is at this time. Now, Osami says, leave all of this. Fighting is not a good thing. Good thinking. But do aliens think the same? Hell nah! They are voting to attack humans or not. Many want to attack, and many want to coexist. And after meeting the sorcerers, Cross has changed a bit. By the way, the last time coexist talk happened, his home turned from this to this. But now the case is different. Well, the voting ends, and the answer is to coexist. One Lumerian doesn't like this answer, so he asks King Dabura, is this right? And that man is very chill. He says, we should get to know them better first. At the end, we came here to find our best neighbor. After that, aliens and humans do a meeting, and they decide to sit together and eat food. So, most probably, in Chapter 11, we'll see a group dinner. I hope something interesting happens in it. By the way, if you want to go deeper into how an event reshaped the world of anime, click here to watch our next video on the Kyoto Animation arson attack. And before you go, hit subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives like this. See you in the next video.